I'm going to tell you a story about a lady who is about to be making 70,000 shillings every month from her side hustle. You heard that right. Now, let's call her Grace, who is one of our guest writers on Money254.co.ke. She is a graduate assistant at a local university based here in Nairobi. She got her job in January, earning 61,000 shillings as her net income, but she felt it wasn't enough. She needed some more money from a side hustle. So she wanted to start a side hustle for a while, then noticed so many students were spending a fortune in the printing shops, printing handouts, photocopying assignments and photocopying notes, etc. And she thought of coming up with her own printing shop, but the only challenge is the business was quite capital intensive. When she did her research and found a stall she wanted to rent out, the starting capital came to about 290,000 shillings. Here is 60,000 for rent. Goodwill was 80,000. The printer was, the big printer she needed to do the business was coming to 80,000. Other miscellaneous costs came to about 70,000. So in total she needed 290,000. Now, she had 210,000 shillings in savings. So she had a deficit of 80,000. So initially she wanted to borrow from friends and family, but the challenge was she will have to pay this 80,000 within a few weeks or months, and her budget was already a bit constrained, so she didn't have money to immediately pay without having to delay the payment to the friends and relatives. She also had the Absa credit card, and here she could actually buy whatever she needed for the 80,000 and enjoy the 50-day interest-free period and pay back the 80,000. But she didn't have the money to pay within that 50-day interest-free window. So she had contemplated postponing starting the business. Till a few days later, when she learned that from her bank, Absa Bank, that they had launched a buy now, pay later credit card service. So this service allows credit card customers to purchase, to swipe and purchase for an item or a service and pay back within longer than normal installments. Instead of paying within the 50-day interest-free period, you can pay with installments of up to 12 months. And she came to Westlands and swiped her card, paid for the printer for 80,000, which was exactly the deficit she had in her starting capital. And she went home with a printer, and she converted, as she was paying, she converted into a buy now, pay later service. So she had 12 months of installments rather than the short-term normal credit card debt. Now, she started her business in July. Of course, she took a few days to prepare. She was making about 5,500 on weekdays and 3,000 on Saturdays. On Sundays, she remained closed. In late July, when she wrote the story on our website, she had projected her profits to be 70,000 for that month. But of course, the business is not without challenges. It's very seasonal, and you can actually read about her challenges in the story. The full story is here on the link below. But it's quite an impressive business. And if you actually want to learn more about the buy now, pay later service that helped her come up with the capital, you can also read about it below here on Money254.co.ke.